Hey UVH fam, it's Nick with Us versus Herd. Today was a crazy day in the market. I live streamed this morning some of my positions, kind of what I was doing, and you can watch the recap on that. But first, kind of getting into it here. Today I closed the day up a little bit over $500. Most of that was made on Apple, which I cover in the recap. And I was at the end of the video, during the video on Apple, I still had one position on Apple. I still had one contract on Apple that I did sell. I did sell at $4, like that you can see here. So in Apple, I got in at $1.30, sold my first two at $2.25, and then sold for more than a 200% gain the last one at $4. I mean, it was incredible. Hit the like button, watch the stream recap, and leave me a comment for any questions or concerns. See you tomorrow. So Apple's my biggest short position. I have 3 contracts this week, expiration 160 put. Now they really try to squeeze these yesterday. I was down 22% at close, but the reason why I stayed short, people were like, why did you stay short? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? The reason why I stayed short, and let me go to the chart, okay? Yesterday the market was ripping, VIX was ripping, right? So that automatically kind of gives me like a red flag. Like I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the market's gonna do. All I know is VIX is going up. Also, at the same time yesterday, let's pull in yesterday, 10-year yield was ripping. So 10-year yield was ripping. VIX was ripping, market was ripping. So one has to give. You have to choose one. And I chose that, yields and volatility over the market. And that's why I stayed true and held those puts, even though like I probably should have cut them, like from a risk management standpoint. But I was just watching, kind of feeling out the market, and that's what I decided to do, right? And so right now Apple's at 159.62. So let me see what I got to do here for these. So I bought these. What did I buy these for? So I bought these for $1.30 yesterday at 10:54 a.m. So I bought Apple $1.30. Let's see here. What do you guys think? What do you think we're going for this morning? So 159. It's kind of saying $385 for all 3 of them. So I'll be up. What is that? Like $1. So these should be going for like 220. Like these puts should be going for like 220. Then I guess. But the only thing that probably is gonna go is like it's gonna be like an increase because it's going to be an increase in volatility, so these puts might expand. These puts might expand a little bit more. So, you know what? I might just like market out of them. Market out of 2 of them. What do you guys think? Market out of 2, hold 1, stop at break even. If it rips back up, we get stopped out. If it goes down lower, we get the reward. So my plan, I don't know what you guys' plan is, but my plan for market open here. Close these options contracts, okay? I'm gonna close these options contracts, and then I am going to look for some futures. But I'm gonna let this, like, I don't want to get right in. I want this to shake out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be the first one to jump in and buy futures, okay? Like, I don't want to be the first one to do that. Like, I do not want to be the first one buying futures, but I mean we came in heavy here with the sell. Oof. What was that? So 950. What was this? 977 to like 470. I mean that's oof. And the thing is, like, these were up. These were up. I mean, NASDAQ was up 100 pre-CPI. NASDAQ was up 100 pre-CPI. Like, this is crazy. I'm selling my Apple puts at market, and then I'm going to put a stop loss in my Apple. I'm going to put a stop loss in break even for my third Apple contract. And then I am going to see what we do, see what the market wants to give us today. I'm not going to force it. I'm probably not going to trade any futures the first 30 minutes until, we get an understanding of what's going on. Like, I don't want to be, and if I don't put any futures contracts on today, like, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. 415 down 401. All right, so I marketed out of those Apple. What did I get those for? Yeah, I was actually spot on. I said I was gonna get like 220 for them. Sold them for 225. All right, let's put a stop loss in. So I'm gonna put in stop loss here. So I'll put a stop loss in for, I paid $1.30, so I'll put in $1.31. Make sure it pays. Make sure it pays for the fees. Well, I'm glad I sold those at market, because now that they came down 20 cents. But yeah, we were spot on with Tastyworks analysis here. 220. Got them for 225, better than expected. These are coming down a little bit now. We're rallying. So let me put this stop loss in here. Let's put this stop loss in, and if it gets filled at a stop, it gets filled at a stop. But let's just see what it do. All right, let's see. So yeah, we'll see. We got $50 here. We secured the bag, $200, almost $200 on those. I got this put working here, so it's up to 234 now. So I sold those first ones 220 on Apple. So I sold those first ones, bottom for $1.30, sold two at 225. Right now this is going for 241. So let's just see like where the market goes on these Apple puts. I mean, maybe it'll be a great day. I don't have to do anything else, and this will be just, kind of snowball my wins here. I mean, overall today I'm up $400 on, like, the account's up over $400 on those just Apple puts alone. The thing about trading is, like, don't work so hard. Like, that's the thing that I've been trying to get better at, is not working so hard. And I've had many conversations with my buddy here, Jeff, Derek, about doing too much and not trying to be the hero, like, and not trying to work so hard, like, work smarter. And trading, it's hard to do, like, to do that. Oh, all right. So this put now is up 100%. So I must have sold those like 80, 70, 80%. These puts up. This put here is up 100%. Let's keep rolling it. How you trade and the pressure that you put yourself under in trading is entirely up to you. If you want to be aggressive, you're going to put more pressure on yourself. So I've chosen, like, especially with this volatility, like, relax, let the market come to you, even though, like, you're missing a lot of moves and you're doing a lot of things, and you're going to be okay. Just you'll make more money. It's funny, like, you'll make more money doing less. So I mean, Apple's kind of fighting the 160 here. So, I mean, maybe I move my stop up to $2, kind of move my stop up, because right now it's at the $1.31. I can move my stop up $2, because if we get a rip, I mean, there's no point in, if we're looking at this put here, it's at 230. So let's see here, like this, put a stop in like $2. So if it pops out of the money, we're kind of, the high was 276. I sold at 225. I still have one. 276, 230 now. The thing about, like, shorting Apple, like, I've been having difficulties on both, like, going long and going short Apple. Like, when I go long Apple, it doesn't seem to do anything. And then when you go short Apple, it goes down at the slowest pace. I mean, Apple is, like, the best performer in the market right now, like, hands down, right? I mean, it's not even, well, now it might be down 10%, but Apple has been the strongest. And then there's rallying on that iPhone. They were saying that, the iPhone 14, they're seeing more pre-orders than they have for any other phone at this time. And, whatever, right? But Apple always just seems to be a slow mover, where it's like, it's almost better to trade SPY over Apple just because you get more movement. So I think if Apple tries to push above 160, I'll most likely get stopped out of those, and that's fine. We took a stab. I'm still making great money. These are up 80%. I'm not going to complain. So I got a runner. On that Apple. It's looking good, man. This thing's going up. This option right now over $3 on this option right now. This option contract $3. That's what I mean. That's why I like to have a little bit of runner. If you get stopped out, you get stopped out. But if you don't, the reward is going to be sweet. Took some profits, but now like this one contract is worth as much as two that I sold. All right, so that Apple put right now is at 322. This is crazy. So 140%. I'm gonna roll my stop up to 250 now. Roll my stop up. Oh, SPY's about to crack 400 here. SPY crack. Apple's selling. Let's see realistically where Apple can go here, because we're kind of getting a little bit deep in the money here on these puts. Apple could come 155. We're going straight down right now. We can come 156, 155. If you look here, we're looking at that flow. They're coming in with some Tesla puts here, 290s. I don't know. It's kind of a mixed bag on Tesla. Probably should filter Tesla out, because like Tesla is just like so much. Look at how much premium is traded on Tesla. It's crazy. I'll keep my stop in at Apple 250 on these 160s. Kind of see. I'll kind of move it up. Like if we move up like 50 cents, I'll move it up another 50 cents. So if these Apple puts go to 350, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up to $3. Right now it's at 317 for the 160 puts. So I bought in here yesterday, and then they just drifted it lower, and then we had a nice. So what do these close at? $1.01. I bought for $1.30. These closed at $1.01, and then they ripped it up. So these went up. Yeah, these went up. Now they're up 300%. We'll see. We'll see if it wants to give us more. If not, I have my stop in right here. Probably could move that stop up to. I would say I could move that stop up for that like 290. If I want to play it tight. If these puts go 350, I'll move it up to $3, and then I'll walk away. If I don't get stopped out here. So if these puts go to 350, I'll move it up to 3. Just kind of keep rolling that way. I don't want to like roll down. You know what I mean? I don't want to roll down the contracts, because I just feel like we could be like, if we're at a bottom here, then I'm going to lose on those contracts. I'd rather roll my stop up than roll the contract down to like the, go from like the 160 put down to the like the 155 or something. Like, what are the 155s going for? And plus, like, with this week expirations, I guess I could, but like take the profit and roll down the 155s. You could do that. I guess there's a lot of different ways you could play it. It's better for me to move my stop up than it is to like roll the contracts down. I only have one left anyways. I'm still waiting for 350. 350 on these Apple puts to roll my stop up is at 327 right now. These saw a high. Apple, these apples did hit, these 160s did hit 350. So I'll move my stop up. I'll stay true. Move my stop up $3. We're getting pretty close to that 157. We hit 157.54 on Apple. Nasdaq's down 430. Dow's down 720, and S&P's down 100. All right, we might get a rally. We might get a bounce here. Might get stopped out of those Apple contracts. But I'm good with it. These are up 150%. Like, what are you gonna do? I'm either gonna get stopped out on this put, or this thing is gonna fall through. I mean, Apple's not budging. It's been holding this. Let's look at this put again. Apple's been holding this price on the 160 we've basically been treading water here for the last 30 minutes, so it's been kind of going back and forth. I mean, these going $4, and if these go $4.50, that would be crazy. So pulling up some of the hourly charts here, I mean, this thing is bad. The only one that has really bounced on the hourly chart here is Tesla. Tesla bounced on the hourly, had a double bottom here. I mean, overnight, I mean, the volume on this candle, is pretty low for pre-market, and then we're having a bounce here. So I mean, maybe the flow, maybe if you're looking at order flow, the 305 calls could pay out today. I mean, we have NEO running. Are there any other EV stocks running? Let's see. Check out, oh man, Rivian's running. I mean, I guess, what do you guys think? Tesla could run. Rivian's running. What about Lucid? Lucid's green. I mean, all the EV stocks are green except for Tesla. NEO's now up 2%. Like the question is, can Tesla rally without market participation? Answer is probably yes, but will it? And do you want to risk the capital? You know what I mean? Like, do you want to risk the capital? The 305. If we're looking at the 305s, they're at $1.80 right now. Kind of got a little spicy here. This hit a low of $1.32, back up to 176 here. Like, I would probably prefer to buy these at like $1.50. If I was gonna buy these 305 Tesla calls, I'd probably want to buy like $1.50. I'm just thinking. I like these Tesla 305 calls, right? But I don't like how the market is trading. Like, if we get another leg down in NASDAQ, now I mean, we've been selling here and Tesla's been holding, and EV's been popping. I'll try one. How about that? I'm just gonna do one contract. If it rips, it rips. Okay, so I bought one Tesla 305, and I might get stopped out here. So I bought one Tesla 305. Well, here comes my $1.50 price. Paid $1.87 for that. Oh, as soon as I buy, NASDAQ, gets clipped here. So let me put a stop in here. Let's just put a stop in here. So I bought that for 189. We'll put it at the lows. I'll put this at the lows. The lows on. I just have one. I'm just gonna look for a small win here. So the lows here, $1.32. So if it revisits, I'll put it in for $1.30. All right, so I'm in one. I went in small. So I got literally one 305 Tesla call right now. Stop loss at $1.30 on those. So I could potentially lose about $50. $49 is what I'm looking at. But I mean, Tesla, I would say Tesla's a low risk play. The reason why, normally I would probably go in like 2 to 3 contracts, but the reason why I went in just one is because of, the market is kind of silly. Market may not be my favorite, but I like that the other EV stocks running, the sector is running. But can Tesla go? It seems to be chopping here, like between 295, 290. Eventually, it's going to break out of this range here. Eventually, it'll break out. So the question is going to break down or break up? We're going to the upside or the downside. Right now, I'm playing the upside. So I'm risking 50 to make 100. Seems okay. And probably, like, the thing is, like, if we go lower, Apple will probably make up for whatever Tesla loses, right? This Apple put's approaching the highs again. Right now it's at 345, 347. And they're really bailing on Apple, and that's kind of like what I was looking for yesterday. So I shorted Apple yesterday. It was like 163. And it just kept going. NASDAQ making new lows. What are we at on SPY right now? SPY 399. All right, here comes Tesla for me. So I'm like 19 cents from my stop here. So my stop's $1.30, but these are $1.48 right now. So all right, so I'm about like 10 cents out from getting stopped out on Tesla here. Really didn't do what I wanted to do. But in good news is being offset, or the loss will be offset entirely by this Apple. Or these are at 360 right now. But it's not looking good here. Like Nasdaq's getting smashed right now. But I thought like, I mean, looking at Neo's coming back down a little bit, but I mean it's up over 1%. Lucid came down. Rivian's coming down, so it might be a wrap. It might be a wrap for Tesla here. But I mean, it's still like if you look at Tesla, it's still in the range here. So we'll see. I mean, I'm good. I'm good with it. So if this Apple put goes to $4, I'll move my stop up to 350. That's my plan. I mean, this actually held really nice. I mean, it almost stopped me out. So it hit a low. I almost got stopped out here. It hit a low at 305 and bounced. And that's why, like for me, that's why it's super important to pay attention to option pricing. All right, I got stopped out of Tesla. So Tesla took a $59 loss. So he took an L. But good news is, that's what I mean. It's okay to take an L if your wins are outpacing your losers. Okay, so it hit a high of 374 here. See if it pushes $4. $4, I'll move up to 350. So that'll pay for my Tesla experiment there. That failed quickly. But it's better to get stopped out than let it ride to zero. Like zero is not a good stop loss. Like when you're paying $189 a contract, So I don't know if they're. I mean, the thing is, like, I didn't know if it was gonna go to $3, and it went to $3. And I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna go to $4. Probably gonna go to $4 on this thing. The high right now is 390. All right, so I think I'm gonna roll my stop up. So these contracts are now sitting like 395. I'm gonna roll my stop up to 350. Roll my stop up. Man, taking some pain on those Apple puts was probably the best decision I'm gonna make all week. like I'm gonna be honest with you. So right now my stop's 350. I'm gonna roll it up. If it goes to 450, I'll roll up to $4. If it goes to $5, I'll roll up to 450. You get the idea. I'm gonna continue rolling my stop up. I don't know. I mean, is there gonna be a bounce? I don't know. But overall, I mean, great day. I didn't do any futures trading. Great day in the markets. If you swung short, if you stayed short, good for you. I mean, you made some money today. I'm gonna sign off. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.